You're right guys, Shine here. Before I go into this video and the topic of this video, I'd just like to say thank you very much to those of you that did check out my previous upload and leave some support on there. It meant a lot to me, and it still does mean a lot to me because it shows that you guys are still interested in watching my videos even after a month of inactivity, so thank you very much. Um, but if you want to check it out, feel free. I'll leave an annotation on the screen and you can just click that maybe before you watch this video or after. It's up to you really. I don't really care. But this video is going to be all about how to join teams because I get asked all the time as I'm leader of Aquila, if that person can join the team. So I just thought I'd talk about some tips that you might find handy when trying to join other teams as well as Aquila, because I'm going to talk about what I look for and also what other leaders will look for. So without further ado, the first thing that's really important is just having a good app clips. We don't want to see leftovers or hit markers that aren't important. You might have an insane hit marker, but it can't be used for anything, so it's just a waste of time putting it in there. So you might as well just leave that out and just put in the clips that you think are usable. If you don't think that a clip is good enough, it's probably not, so leave it out, but you can always link it separately afterwards and ask us what we think. But almost definitely it won't be good enough. If you're questioning it, then it probably isn't. So just put in the clips that you think are usable and that you think that would be in a team cams or in your personal episode, because that's obviously what we want to see. We want you to get uploads on Aquila. We want to have more players that can participate, in the team cams. So if you don't think it's good enough for it, then it's probably not. Um, Most of the people that do ask me, I end up giving a clan tag. So I'll tell you that clan tag now, just in case you don't have any clips. It's just a capital A, right? Simple, that way feeders and trick shotters can both use it. And if you don't have any clips, you can use that, and it just shows that you obviously want to join Aquila, you want to be loyal, and it shows that your clips are recent, which is what we want to see. I've had some people go, yeah, I've just come back from quitting after 2 years, here are my clips, and it's like, look, I appreciate the fact that you've just come back, but 2 years ago standards were completely different, and I couldn't use them. I couldn't use any of the clips that you've got, so I'll give them the clan tag and I say, try and show me what you can do now, and then we'll see what happens from there. Um, but the second thing, don't spam a leader. We're all busy, we all are. We have other people to attend to as well, and other priorities that may have to come first before you. So unfortunately, if we don't reply to you straight away, it's most likely that, or some leaders may be a bit lazy, they don't reply to everyone. But it's probably just the fact that we're busy doing something else. So if you do send a message, get straight to the point. Just say, look, these are my clips, and link them in one video, not like 7,000 different links, because that just is so annoying. I'd rather watch it in one video. That way I just don't have to keep clicking and opening new windows, because it is a pain in the arse. I find it much easier when you just send one video of all of your clips that are usable and that you think are good enough, and then just say, look, these are my clips, check them out, and when you have seen them, let me know if they're good enough, and if not, then can you give me some advice on how to improve. That to me would be perfect. It would take me about 5 minutes maybe just to watch your video, decide whether or not you're good enough, and then if you're not, give you some constructive criticism, which is what I'm happy to do. I don't shit talk to people like, oh, you just wasted 5 minutes of my life, you're a dick, you're shit. I won't do that, okay? I'll just say, look, your clips aren't bad, but they're not good enough, unfortunately. Try doing this and this, and I'll just try and help you out, because I think that's what leaders should do, setting a good example and not be dicks. So moving on, make sure that your clips are different. You don't want to see the same shot over and over again. It is soul destroying. One of the most overused shots, right? Just talking about Black Ops 2 because that's currently the most played COD, is on Carrier when you do the 720 and you jump off the plane. Someone sent me an out clips, okay, and it was just full of them shots, right? They were all set up as well. You can tell, don't send in setup clips on any game apart from Modern Warfare 2. You won't get anywhere if you use any other COD where you set up. But he literally did the same shot 7 times. And I sent him a message after saying, unfortunately, I should have only watched the first clip because the next 6 were all the same. Um, Firstly, 720s on carrier, you can 1080 that shot, do it, right? If you can spin more, do it. It just makes the shot more complex and better. Um, Also, you did the same shot every time. Why didn't you use a different class? Make it more interesting, because people don't want to see that. The whole idea of having players in your team is to provide variety of shots, make it look interesting, make all of the players stand out, and that's what you've got to make yourself do. You've got to stand out yourself, because you're not the only person that's trying to join. There are several other people trying to join the team as well, and you need to differentiate yourself from the others, because that's why we're going to pick you. If you don't, then we'll just put you to the bottom of the pile and you won't get picked up because you'll just be boring. You know, the whole idea of uploading is to entertain subscribers, and if you're using the same shot all the time, that's not entertaining. It's just boring and predictable. So I recommend that if you are sending in an app clip, make sure that your shots are on different maps, different CODs, different varieties, and different, you know, just different. Just be different. It's not hard. You could do it. Anyone can do it. Just be complex, creative. Have a bit of distance in there. You know, you don't want to see loads of barrel stuffs. And just stand out. That's it. That's literally all you need to do. And if you're polite to the leader, you know, you don't piss them off and be a pest and annoy them. And because I've had people before who have asked to join, and then like 5 minutes later they've started shit talking me because I haven't replied to them yet. And then I'll see it, because obviously I've been busy. I'll see it like 10 minutes later, and I'll just see all this abuse, like, you're a dickhead, why aren't you watching my videos, you're a shit leader, you're a shit team. And I'm like, okay, first off, if I'm a shit team, if I'm in a shit team, why are you asking to join? Secondly, you're not the only thing that's, you know, not the only thing, not the only person that's messaging me at this point. Wait, be patient, okay? And thirdly, you've just shit talked me, so you've got no chance now. So you've ruined your chances, well done. But basically, to overview the whole thing, be polite, creative shots. Don't include hit markers or leftovers, it's a waste of time. One link, one video, that's it. You don't need 7, right? One video, and just be patient. And, you know, perhaps you will end up joining one of the teams that you've wanted to join. So hopefully you did find this useful. If you want any more information or tips from me, then you can send me a message on Skype, and as I've said, if I am busy, don't spam me, I will reply to you as soon as I can. Obviously, if I don't reply to you within a day or two, then message me again. That's not spamming, and I understand that. I don't see all of my messages, and I've got nearly 300 at the moment that I haven't read, and I'm pretty sure some of them are, you know, a couple of days old. So I don't read all my messages all the time. You know, I don't have that much time on my, you know, on my side to read every single message that I get. Not saying I'm popular or anything, but all leaders get requests like that, because obviously you're leading a team that someone wants to join. But I've been babbling on about that for a little bit, so I'm just going to stop here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like and comment down below, because it shows that you guys found it interesting. And you might want to ask some questions in the comments as well. You can do that. But if you Skype me, that's just as easy. So my Skype's on my channel. If you don't know what it is, comment below and I will give it to you. Check out my previous video if you want to, and that's basically it. So this has been Shine, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Peace.